Hey guys, Seth here. Hope all is well. Sorry for the awkward lens flare that's right on my face. I don't know what's going on with my camera lately, because it's been doing it a lot, and I can't tell if the screen's really smudged. So if you're like me, you have some Game Boy games. I don't have very many, but any kind of handheld game that's not in the box, and if you're like me, you struggle trying to find places to put them, the right places. You try different like little trays or what have you, and they just never really stack up right, and they're a little awkward. So I wanted to try something different. So I got bored this weekend and decided to make my own DIY Game Boy display. Let's say Game Boy game display. I got it done for a total of $12. So I'll show you what I did. I'm not a perfectionist in this project by any means. I wanted to do it quick and I wanted to do it cheap, and that's what I did. So I'm going to show you how I did it now. Check it out.
So guys, the first thing I did was take a trip up to Lowe's and pick up two 8-foot pieces of trim. One is a 90-degree angle piece that's a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch, and the other one's like a rectangle. It's 3/4 of an inch by 1/2 inch, and that's going to be the base. I'm going to drill that to the wall, and then I'm going to either wood glue or drill the L-shaped piece on top of that as kind of like a lip to hold Game Boy games. So what I'm doing now is measuring down 2 feet. So they're going to be in 2-foot sections. So I'm going to get 4 shelves out of these 2 pieces of trim. And don't forget, they always say measure twice and cut once. So here we go. Here are my marks. So what I'm going to do is conjoin the 2 pieces, kind of sandwich them together like so, and cut them at the same times, because that's going to save time, and it's also going to save the battery juice, because when you're using one of these skill saws with these batteries, it really eats up the battery quick. I know this isn't the safest way to go about cutting something, but I have limited space. I'm in an apartment, and that's all I can do. And another thing I'm doing wrong is not wearing safety glasses, or ear protection for that matter. So if you're going to do it at home, just protect yourself. Okay, so I am just finishing up cutting my 4 sections, so that's 8 total pieces in the bundle I got there. And so yeah, let's put them together. So there, I drilled pilot holes in all my wood, because this stuff will splinter real easy if you drill into it. I got these little tiny baby screws. So what I did was drilled the angle piece on top of the flat piece, and there you go. You got a little shelf. And I also drilled pilot holes in the base part too. So I split one of the pieces of wood because I didn't do the pilot hole, and that's what I got. So I found this little piece of metal shelving in my storage room, and I was thinking, hey, look, it's channeled. That'll work, and I'll just screw it right on top of this base piece here. And I want to paint it black anyway, so it's not like anybody's going to see it or care. There you go. That's it all together. What I do now is just paint it black and get it on the wall. So Brittany was out doing some planting on the porch. She's on the other side, you can't see her, but I'm using this 2 times the coverage spray paint that I already had in that closet, and I'm using a Miracle-Gro bag, so I have to keep controlled small little sprays and not have too much overspray, because I can't get it on the patio, or and I'm trying to minimize the so Brittany didn't have to breathe it all in. And here I am getting the other pieces. You can see Brittany in the back there. Make sure you get the edges real good, and get squat down, make sure you can see it, because it's easy to miss a spot. I'm going with black because the majority of my furniture in my game room is also black. Okay, so this is the place I'm going to put it. So I'm going to take down this old ugly shelf that I don't really like. It just kept a bunch of random toys on it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the shelf, but this is really the only spot that makes sense in the game room right now to put the Game Boy shelf. So I'm removing the hardware that was hanging. It's just one screw, getting it out of there. And what I'm doing here is finding studs. It's not necessary. These shelves are super light, and Game Boy games are super light, but I just like to do it, you know. And one thing, if you don't know anything about studs, like something like this electrical box right here on either side of it, is that's how those things are installed anyway in the wall. They have to have a stud on either side of it. It's the same with any kind of receptacle or. So what I did was justify it to the, to the right of the electrical box, and so I could drill one side into the stud. I don't care about the other side. That's not in the stud. But I did use a level. I have to make sure things are level. I don't like eyeballing things. It bothers me. But now I put up the second shelf, and how I aligned it to the right is I just kind of butted up the level to the edge of that factory metal there on the electrical box, and that gave me my straight line to line up the shelves to, basically. And on to the third shelf. Now it's really starting to come together now. And these are the three wooden ones. The metal one is going to go on top. It's slightly longer than the other three, but I don't think anybody's really going to notice or care or what have you. But now that I pointed it out, I'm sure all you perfectionists are going to cringe over it. But I promise it's going to be all right. And after doing this, I think I might need a couple more shelves. I don't know. Give me some more room to grow. I don't have a big collection anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so there it is without the games. So now let me show you a quick tour with the games.
Alright guys, and so this is what it looks like. Sorry my light's not very good in here, but I have a very, very modest collection. As you can see, these are all my loose handhelds from the Game Gear. Just going down the line real quick. I don't have anything very good, but I'll just pick these up along the way. Got some DS games in these little cases, little plastic cases, and some Game Boy Color stuff. Those are probably my best titles. Alone in the Dark, Mega Man Extreme 2, Pokemon, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Yep. Up here we got the Virtual Boy, my one Virtual Boy game. Some more little cases. And then we got the regular Game Boy. Got your Kirby's and your Marios. And then some Game Boy Advance games and a weird Pokemon pinball game. So that's it. But that's what it looks like. And I got plenty of room to expand up if I need to, so I'll probably build... I'll probably do another set of 4. It'll last me a while. So because I don't actively collect for Game Boy, but when I see them for cheap, I get them. So there's a side view. You can see that how they rest in there. I wouldn't mind them a little bit wider, honestly, because like this Game Gear case barely fits in there, but it does the trick. I'm happy with it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to do some more DIY stuff and kind of save money by building things myself. So keep a lookout for those, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.